So we went from getting 2 to 3, maybe 5 orders a day on Etsy to getting 19 orders in one day and the Etsy shop popping off like overnight. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Eamon, and over the past 2 years, I've documented my success journey with my clothing brand across TikTok Shop, Shopify, and our latest challenge was Etsy. And about 4 to 5 months ago, I decided to start a new challenge called the Road to 10K on Etsy because I was determined to show you guys that you can have success on any platform that you want to have success on. There is no such thing as oversaturation, and there is still space in the market for anyone who wants to begin their journey. And only 5 months later, we have also broken the $10,000 in revenue threshold on Etsy. Now, I'll be honest, this was the slowest one. On TikTok Shop, we were able to do it in less than 30 days. On Shopify, I think I got 124 orders in the first 15 to 20 days last year, once I really started focusing on Shopify as well. But the latest to break through the 10K mark has been Etsy. And although it has been a slow journey, it has been so worth it. But I noticed Etsy, just to give you an overall piece of general, I guess, knowledge when it comes to this platform versus the others, is that Etsy is much slower. It's much more of a slower grind, but it's less work. When it comes to TikTok Shop or Shopify or running, that those are kind of your home bases for the clothing brand, or for any online business that you start is going to be Shopify and probably TikTok Shop. You need to put in the work every single day to drive traffic to your Shopify and to drive traffic to your TikTok Shop. But with Etsy, it's been a slow grind of honestly putting about an hour a day every single day from January until now. So about 30 something to maybe 40 hours a month. To in January, once I started putting in that work, we finally surpassed $1,000 in revenue for the month. We stayed between 1,500, between 1,300 and 2,000 January, February, March, and April. And then last month in May, we broke through the 2,000 mark. And then so far in this month of June, within the first, I think, 10 days, we broke past $3,000 in revenue. So you can see how it's kind of a slow grind, but then when it picks up, it picks up. Like, I think, I don't remember the exact date of this month when things kind of just turned on. They kind of went to turbocharge, where I never got more than 10 orders in one day on Etsy, to suddenly getting over 10, then getting 19 in a day. And I must say, it's really satisfying getting orders. I don't know why Etsy is just more satisfying than Shopify. Like, I've had the 100 order days before. I've gotten literally thousands of TikTok Shop notifications. I have 7,400 orders on TikTok Shop. I have a couple thousand on Shopify. But now with Etsy, I don't know, the notification, the Etsy notification, the cha-ching one is just so satisfying because it shows you that your slow grind paid off. Maybe that's the reason. But right now, we're very close to actually hitting 400 orders on Etsy, which is crazy because 100 orders wasn't too long ago, right? It took me, I think, the longest to hit 10 orders because I wasn't active. So the Etsy journey, like when I started, when I said, okay, I want to make money on Etsy, I just listed up all of my inventory products. So I just wanted to sell through my inventory. That's the reason why I even started Etsy. I had some inventory left over end of October. So I just listed everything up, and then I got my first sale in a week. And I just kept selling here and there, but I never went on, never listed anything, wasn't active on it until the end of December, going into January. And I was like, you know what, let's make some money on Etsy too. So I got active on it, just as I do on all other platforms, celebrated all the small wins. First order, 10 orders, 100 orders. And then from there, kind of momentum took us. And funnily enough, in May and June, which are the months that I've done the best on Etsy, especially this month, it's when I've done the least amount of work on it. So in June, in May, I actually didn't put in an hour of work a day every single day on Etsy because I was away for like 10 days. For 10 to 14 days, I was away. So I wasn't working on it, and I was really focusing on my TikTok Shop. So it kind of just took off on its own because I had already done the work. I'm not going to sell you guys a dream and tell you don't have to do the work. You do, but once you kind of set that foundation and you create a shop that has evergreen products, that has products that are matching trends that are going on, and products that kind of anticipate trends or anticipate things that are coming up, like seasons, right? So I had my summer products ready to go end of March, mid-March, actually, to the end of March. Summer products were listed, ready to go and everything. I actually started listing some summer products as early as late February. So everything was set. I had already gotten a good amount of reviews through January and February. I was setting things up. So I would ask customers if they can leave us reviews, which actually helps out a ton. when it comes to getting getting your shop to rank, getting a star seller, getting your shop to rank higher. More reviews help you get sales. Me personally, before I buy something, I always like to check the reviews. If the reviews are bad, I'm probably not going to buy it. If the reviews are good, I'm going to buy it. So I have about 40 plus reviews, 4.9 overall star rating on Etsy. So now I don't ask for reviews anymore, but it's like you set the foundation on Etsy. You put in a hard 30 to 60 days, right? We'll call it the Etsy, they have the 90 hard program. You can do this 60 to 90 hard on Etsy, and you set it up with the exact combination that I told you: evergreen products, trend products, and stuff that's anticipating trends or seasons that are coming up, and you will be set. It'll start slow, then it'll start picking up, and then you can kind of just coast through. So as I said, the goal of this series, I don't know if I'm going to be ending, if you guys want me to continue this series, see if we can run it up to 10K a month on Etsy, which I wouldn't mind doing that. The series has kind of reached the end because we've passed 10K in revenue on Etsy. I think we're at 11K right now. If you're wondering about what my profit margins look like, but my lowest, because I have such a wide variety of products, I sell over 300. About 20 of those are inventory products. So you can see here the orders we're dropping off. These are, but then I also have a lot of print on demand products. So my print on demand products have been selling really, really, really well on Etsy, and my shop has about 315 listings. So out of those 315, I would say it's like 20 to 30 that sell the most. I make my own designs. I don't even buy the PNGs from Etsy. I make simple text designs. If I'm gonna add a little something to it, I'll still do it myself. Doesn't take me a very long amount of time. And then my inventory products was just, I found a very good strong niche, and got them manufactured and tested the success on TikTok Shop. Went viral a bunch of times on TikTok, sold thousands of units. So I was just gonna add them to Etsy, and they started selling by themselves. I have the best images out of all of my competitors, and there you have it. So if you have a clothing brand already and you promote on Instagram, on TikTok, maybe you're on TikTok Shop, obviously you're gonna have your Shopify website, add Etsy. You lose nothing, especially if you have good real product images, which most people who have clothing brands do. It will help you out. It'll get you some more sales, right? So we're at 3K in revenue so far this month on Etsy. This is what I wanted to say. My inventory products, actually, I have a very high profit margin on those. It's at least, depending on what discount I'm giving out, at least 60%. It's between 60 and 80 usually, but it's at least 60%. If I'm giving 15% off discount, I still get 60% profit margins, even with a higher 15% off discount. And yes, I do charge for shipping. I charge how much it costs me to ship. It costs $4.50 to ship. So I charge $4.70 for the take account of the packaging costs, the sticker costs, and then sometimes the inserts. So I like to have that all covered up. And then shipping to California, because I'm on the East Coast, sometimes costs $4.80. I lose 10 cents on those shipments, but then many to the East Coast cost $4.40 or $4.50. So we make up for it there. So on average, I kind of break even with my shipping, and I charge shipping for my print on demand products as well. And that is essentially it. In this 9-minute video, I told you everything you need to know to make 10K on Etsy and to make at least $1,000 to $3,000+ a month on Etsy. Now we're at 3,200, 3,100 for this month. I don't know. I'll pop up the screenshot so far. I want to go full force, so I might go back to, or maybe put in 2 hours a day on Etsy, just aggressively listing and blowing up the shop right now while we have so much momentum. Kind of use that to go into July and make July our 10K month. So if you're interested in that, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you love these kinds of series, so far we've done Shopify, we've done TikTok Shop, and we've done Etsy. And this isn't like what I sell like some viral trend and then it goes down. Like I just hit 10K and it goes down. No, TikTok Shop, I built a consistent business on there. My Shopify is also consistent on there. And now we're making Etsy another very consistent source of revenue for my clothing brand as I go and expand into building my athleisure brand very, very soon, which I will be documenting that as well. I think that's the next series. Road to 10K. We'll start off with the brand new brand because it's essentially starting from zero, doing a total rebrand of everything. So we'll do road to 10K first, and I'll show you guys scaling to 100K, You're like, how's this guy just saying 100K or 10K like confidently? Because I've done it many times. But before I even did it the first time, I believed in myself and I knew I was going to be capable of doing it. So you have to believe in yourself first. You have to be confident first, and then the results will follow. And then those results just build up more on your confidence because they prove to you that you are who you say you are. And obviously, couple in a little bit of hard work. So I'm gonna go drop off these orders before the post office closes. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know all your questions down below when it comes to Etsy, TikTok shop, clothing brands, working with manufacturers, Shopify, anything there is about e-com. I know it all, from email and SMS marketing to selling on different platforms to creating content that sells, all organically. And I've never spent a penny on ads. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.